Welcome to the Black Biz Connect, brought to you by Black Women Connecting Communities. On today's episode, our host, Yannick, will be talking to Black business owner Kimberly Simmons, founder of 5678 Fitness by Kim and J&K Fitness Events. Let's get started.
Welcome to Black Business Connect. I am your host, Yannick Simmons, and today we have Mrs. Kimberly Simmons. Again, she's a certified group fitness instructor and founder of 5678 Fitness by Kim and JK Fitness. Welcome, Kim.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You are quite welcome. So tell us a little bit about 5678 and JK.
So 5678 Fitness was because I had started to teach Zumba, which is a dance-based fitness program, and I needed a name. So I talked to some people at work, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to be Zumba by Kim. I don't want to be such and such and such. So one of my coworkers was like, how about 5678? I was like, okay, that works. It was a good representation of what it was that I was doing, letting people know off the break that it's about dance. J&K Fitness Events I do with a girlfriend of mine. Her name is Jolie. I'm Kim. So what we do together is throw dance-based fitness events that are charity related every year. Our biggest one is Totally Pinked Out. It's a breast cancer event we do every October.
What other ventures do you do, like for the community?
So a few things, actually. I am the outreach coordinator, a volunteer position for an organization called Respect Yourself Project, and they raise awareness for HIV, AIDS, and heart disease for women. So I do a lot of fitness-related and health-related events, things that I'm passionate about. I just recently did a lupus and fibromyalgia awareness event on May the 1st. So my focus now is not so much on teaching. I teach at these events, but my focus is more so bringing awareness to the community about things that affect us, and especially things that disproportionately affect us. So next want to do an event on mental health.
Wonderful. And what inspired you to start all of this?
As far as the teaching or the awareness part?
Both.
Teaching. So when I went to college, I went to a predominantly white college, and I initially was looking at becoming a cheerleader, but I was like, oh no, this ain't the style I was envisioning. So one of my suite mates actually introduced me to the aerobics program. So I started taking classes at Taos, and I was doing aerobics. And then before my senior year, I auditioned to be an instructor. And the panel was like, hey, you did a really good job, but you're about to be a senior, so we don't really want to hire you because you're only going to be here for a year. So they introduced me to the aerobics instructor for the PE department. I started teaching there. And then my roommate at the time was like, hey, at home this weekend, Bally's is having auditions. You should go audition. So I've been teaching since 1995. As far as the awareness piece, I was already doing like these dance fitness events, but I was like, I wanted to bring much more to them. Like, I'm big on, like, people always laugh because they're like, okay, what's this month? I'm like, oh, May. That's easy. It's lupus, it's fibromyalgia, it's mental health. I can tell you what June is. It's Men's Health Month. I'm big on letting people know things that they need to know about their body, about themselves, anything to help the community.
What's your most passionate awareness?
Right now it's fibromyalgia, because I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia in 2017. So this organization that I'm working with now, called the Social Butterflies, does awareness, as well as they do symposiums, they do scholarships, they do all sorts of things, emergency assistance for people with both lupus and fibromyalgia. And I had never seen an organization that dealt with both things. They're called invisible illnesses. So what we're trying to do is make these things more visible, because a lot of people will say, okay, you don't look sick. Yeah, but you don't know how I actually feel. So it's important to me.
And have you faced any obstacles in your journey of becoming a teacher in the events for awarenesses?
I'm sure I have. In terms of when I first became an instructor, when I taught at Towson in the PE department, that part was a little challenging because, you know, I was a young Black girl, like 21. My professor was like 50, had a different style. She was into wearing like back in the day when people used to wear the thong leotards and stuff, and her style of teaching, we did stuff like the boot scoot boogie. And so that was a challenge, winning over the people in the class, like who were used to doing a more like Jane Fonda, Richard Simmons workout, and then some country line dance, to bringing in how I taught. And then as far as pushback, if it came to events, my buddy Jolie and I used to do the Susan G. Komen charity as far as for our breast cancer event. But what we really wanted to do was give to people in our community. So we started seeking out other charities that would be, that we felt would benefit more and people that look like us. And at first people were like, who's that charity? We only know Susan G. Komen. That's what most people know for breast cancer. But eventually we started to get more people into joining us with, let me see how I want to say it, with supporting Black women and minority women when it came to breast cancer and other charities.
Great. Do you have any coming up?
No. I have some that I'm supporting, but like I said, I want to do something. I've been wanting to do something for years for mental health awareness. Like I said, this month is Mental Health Awareness Month. However, July is Minority Mental Health Awareness Month. So I really want to do something then, because if you know anything about like stigma associated with mental health, depression, anxiety, whatever, we, Black people, Latinos, other minorities, we're less likely to get the help we need. It's changing now, but I figure like if I can get some people out who look like us, we can help with that.
So if somebody wanted to do what you do, what would you down that would help them get started?
I tell them to study and get certified. Like a lot of people are familiar with Zumba. I also am licensed in mixed, but there's a difference between certification and licensing. Like licensing, you typically go to a workshop for one day, get the material, bam, bam, you can teach. With certification, you actually have to study some stuff. There's exercise science involved. You need to know some anatomy. You need to know stuff like how to take a heart rate, different things. But at the end of the day, you also test to see what you actually know. So yeah, you can easily jump out here and start teaching tomorrow, but it's good to have the foundation and the certification behind you, because it takes you into so many other arenas. Like there's some places that won't hire you if you don't have a national certification.
So outside of teaching and the awarenesses, who is Kimberly Simmons?
Ooh, child. Let's see if we know. I'm a wife of 22 years. I'm a mother to 2 kids born 2 years and 2 days apart. So my son is graduating high school next week. My daughter will be coming up on her junior year next year. That's who I am. Wife and a mom, passionate person, dog mom.
Okay, wonderful. What is your favorite quote?
Oh, wow. My favorite quote, and I'm not going to say it exactly correct because I haven't seen it in a while, but it's the world is not hungry for mediocrity. It's a quote by Joyce Meyer. She says, everybody can be a 10 at something. So, we have things that we aspire to, and like say, I've never been good at math, but why should I focus on math when I'm great at English? So if I can be a 10 in English, I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Love it, love it, love it. Well, thank you, Kim. We're going to break.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Are you looking for a safe, supportive environment that will encourage and empower your child to reach their full potential, especially during this pandemic? UNI DMV provides enriching out-of-school support services and activities that build academic and social skills for 7 to 18-year-olds residing in the District of Columbia, Maryland, and Virginia communities. UNI DMV has been mentoring the youth since August 2010. For information on upcoming events and programs, visit us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/UNI-DMV.
Welcome back, everyone. We've been speaking with Kimberly Simmons, founder of 5678 Fitness and J&K Fitness Events. Kim, can you give us your social media handle. How can we get in touch with you?
Sure. I am on Instagram at KV Simmons. I'm on Facebook as Kimberly Simmons, and that's it.
Great. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Make sure you tune into our next episode. You can find us on Facebook, IG, and Twitter at BLK Women CC, Black Women CC. Thanks again. Peace.
Wow Radio, keeping a firm grip on the community. We handle today's issues for tomorrow's successes. Wow Radio.
I was deep into the mind.